When it comes to screen printing, the digital artwork must be configured properly in order to actually be printable. When it comes to screen printing, digital artwork must either be A, a vector image, or B, a high-resolution bitmap image. Vector images are much more ideal because they're scalable. Essentially, you can be resized without losing any image quality, and because they use lines and curves to essentially trap objects or colors within the design, it is very easy to color separate. Whenever we screen print, we must separate each color within the artwork because each color will have its own individual screen. When you're working with a vector image, it's much easier to separate the colors. If you're working with a bitmap image, one, it must be a high resolution, which should be 300 to 600 dpi, should be the exact size that it's going to be printed at, and must be designed in CMYK color mode. Now, a bitmap image is going to use pixels, or essentially dots, to make up the artwork. Now, this is much more difficult to color separate than it is a vector, and a bitmap image cannot be resized without losing image quality. So if you really can decide between the two, always work with a vector, but your customers often are going to give you a bitmap image. If that bitmap image is a little distorted, you can actually take it into a vector program like Adobe Illustrator or CorelDRAW and trace the bitmap to convert it to an actual vector. Now, it takes a bit of experience to get good at this, and if you're working with a more complex design, it's not a bad idea to even look at outsourcing converting a bitmap to a vector using a tool like Fiverr.com. For $5 to $25, depending on the complexity of the artwork, you can have your low-resolution bitmap image converted to a high-quality vector image. Lastly, if you don't have Illustrator, CorelDRAW, or Photoshop to really use to create your artwork for screen printing, look at using our online template builder. Essentially, we make it very easy for you to change variables such as clip art and text to quickly create a design, or you can create a design 100% from scratch using our online design tool. Now, the great thing with both the design builder and the design tool is essentially both of them are going to produce a high quality vector image that is perfect for printing. So you won't have any artwork fees whenever you're using our tools to create your artwork. If you have any questions how to create artwork for screen printing, please don't hesitate contacting us. Thank you.